It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Number 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run with Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's a 37.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run here with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Score Rams 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Cleveland.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. Cooper will work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the ball and turn it into a catch.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now again, right side. It's Cooper, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's gone. They got it. It's Woods. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Akers. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Goff. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run here with Akers. Room here to run. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, gone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Oh, he fakes a spike. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Mack Wilson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. formation to start the drive. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Browns.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they have play movement. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called me for, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Cooper. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third.
The Rams on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Cooper. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. For Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Chubb. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Browns 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze realize it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Cody Barton on the side.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. At the 20.
And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
10.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Browns, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.